Well, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. Everybody knew. Come on, but you know what though? Everybody knew Bud was going to win this, man. But I tell you, man, the way I painted that picture, the way I painted that picture, I couldn't have made things even more clearer, man. Chuck P. C-Ville's finest, Mr. Carl Cleveland, knocked the F out 12, the after party. You know how we do it. Right after every big show, we get on here, we talk shit, and then we rub it in, man. I told y'all what was going to happen in this fight. I told y'all that it was going to go down to the sixth round and he was going to get him on out of there. Now it was some shenanigans. It was some shenanigans on Amir Khan's part. But before we get into that, all right, Mr. Cleveland, you kind of hit the nail on the head, man, as far as that Danny Garcia and Granados fight. We're going to talk about this one first. I thought that he would go to the distance, man. I thought Granados had a little more in him, man, but man, Danny was too much for him, man. Danny beat the shit out of him, man. Dude, they should have stopped that fight probably around like maybe the fourth or the fifth round. The time they did stop it, I didn't agree with the stoppage. But come on, man. Let's make it clear. He wasn't going to make it 12 rounds in there with Danny. I just feel like they probably should have stopped in like round 4, round 5. He was too much, man. He kept on catching him in the head, man. He made Granados fight his fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Granados couldn't adjust to Danny, man. He kept on hitting him with them power shots, man. Them power shots to the upper body, man. And then hitting him in the lower body, and then he had his way with him, man. He had his left hook in there. He was working the jab. Danny Garcia, he had his way with him, man. Granados didn't have an answer for him. So it came down to a 7-round stoppage. And it was what it was, Mr. Cleveland. I mean, what did you think about the fight? It was exactly pretty much what you said it was, man. He used his size on him.
Yeah, and I knew that was going to be the issue because Granados, like I said, he's a durable, he's a solid fighter. He doesn't do anything great. So, like, yeah, he was tailor-made for somebody like Danny. Danny, who's bigger, who's stronger, basically able to walk through his shots and hurt him to, like I said, the head and to the body. Stopped him, man. So I saw this coming. You had more, and it's funny. I kind of expected this. We both expected Khan to get knocked out, but I expected Khan to give Crawford this type of fight, and I expected freaking Granados to do what he did, man. So.
Oh yeah. Now let's get into the shenanigans, man, from last night. So Bud gets in there, man, and I mean, my God, man, Bud was exceptional, man. Bud looked flawless, man. You could tell from the moment the bell rung, man, the look in Bud's eyes, man. Bud knew he had to put on a performance. And that's exactly what he did. He wasn't playing no fucking games from the moment that damn bell rung. He went in there, man, knocked this boy down in the first round, had that boy, man, looking silly out there, man. Had him looking silly. Amir Khan didn't know what the fuck had hit him when that boy, Terrence Crawford, put on that assault on his ass. Dude, he worked his and the thing about Bud, man, it was just beauty just watching it, man. Y'all know how I feel about him, man. I got to put this performance over, man. Dude, the way Bud, because Bud is usually a slow starter, man, but not last night, man. Bud went out there, man. He was hitting him with the one. Then the 1-2, the combinations start coming in. I said, Bud, I usually start seeing you doing this shit around the 4th or the 5th round, but you're really feeling yourself. You know you got a clown in there. You know you want to showcase your skill. Go ahead and let this boy know how you really feel in that ring, man. Dude, he made Amir Khan look like a goddamn clown. And then check this out. So, I mean, dude, he's clearly just outboxing him this whole fight. Now we make it to the 7th round. Bud is just putting on an assault on this boy, man. He got this boy bruised up, face bruised up, arm bruised up, everywhere bruised up, just abusing this dude. So he kind of hits some So what the upper right thigh around the belt line. Amir Khan goes down and act like it's a fucking low blow. Okay, he acts like it's a fucking low blow, and he goes over to the corner. Virgil looks at his ass. He's saying, what's going on, Amir? Can you go? Do you want to go? Can you keep going?" Amir looked up at Virgil and he said, "I cannot go anymore. No more. I can't take any more of this." And then Virgil told the ref, and they clearly rung the bell. He quit. Amir Khan quit in the 6th round. Okay, going back to what I said, that this fight would not go past 6. Bud was going to win by a 6th round knockout. This was a 6th round TKO due to Amir quitting because he could not take any more of the assault that my guy Terrence Crawford was giving his ass last night. Mr. Cleveland, you want to add anything to this?
I'm kind of disappointed in Amir. I wanted to get a dude props because, like we were saying about him, the one thing you can't say is he ain't had heart. Normally, when somebody beat him, they knock him out. This didn't look like he was going to get knocked out. This looked like it was going to be a 12-round ass whooping, similar to Mikey Garcia and Earl Spence. Like, I don't think Amir was going to trade with him any longer, but it was obvious he was looking for a way out this fight. Like we was talking about earlier, Chuck, this fight reminded me of Zab Judah Amir Khan, where Amir Khan was giving Zab the business. He hit him with some legal shots to the belly, and Zab Judah pretended as if he got hit in the nuts with a goddamn bazooka. This is the same type of deal, man. Khan knew he knew he didn't have nothing for Bud. He was looking for a way out, and that blow on the belt line basically gave this motherfucking out, man. I done lost so much respect that I did have for Khan because, man, I don't even know if you know, but he be getting into some funny style stuff in his personal life, man. But I try to like separate that from his boxing ability because he does have exceptional boxing ability. But when you do something like this, man, you done. Retire. Don't try to come back and get that easy money with Kell Brook. It's too late for that, man. That fight should have happened 12 years ago. It should have happened 4 years ago, man. 3 years ago. But you was too damn scared of getting afraid of being knocked out by your countryman. You done by knocked out by everybody else, but you can't get knocked out by your countryman. Now that shit's over with. I don't want to see that fight, even if it does happen. It will do nothing. At least 3 years ago, you had some buzz in the United States too, man. Nobody in the United States will waste a dime. They won't waste a dime or a Saturday afternoon or night watching Amir Khan get his ass knocked out for it, man. That his name is no longer Amir Khan. It is Glass Joe.
Yeah, ain't that the truth, man? Ain't that the truth? And then, so now in the post press conference, they sitting there, and then you got the media asking Khan, why did you quit? Why did you quit? What happened in there? And Amir Khan gonna sit up there and say, "Oh, I didn't quit. Oh, I didn't quit. I would never quit the fight. I would never quit the fight." And Bud and Big Bo Mac, they look at Amir and they say, "Well, what happened then? What happened? And if you didn't quit, well, what happened then?" Amir going all around the circles, man, trying to come up with excuses. Dude, just sit up there and just admit that you quit. Just admit that you quit, dude. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no excuse that you could come up with for that shit, man. Dude, you just sit up there, you told the motherfucking trainer you couldn't go no more. So what does that mean? Get the fuck out of here. But now I want to talk about something else, Mr. Cleveland. I want to talk about that promo that Bob cut in that damn ring at the end of that match, man. I said, holy shit, it look like we might get another fight. We might get Bob Arum going up against the advisor and Al Heyman in the ring. We might have to do another the F-Out podcast.
That'll never happen.
Bob got in that ring and cut a promo, man. He said, look, I'm telling you, it ain't me that's stopping this Spence fight. It's Al. Al don't want to sit up there and have one of his PBC fighters get beat by a top-ranked fighter, point blank and period. He said, we already ready for this. He said, it's Al Heyman. He said, Al, why don't you be a man and let's make this happen? So I said, well, damn, Bob. God damn it, I think I know for a fact it ain't on your side. I might have to point the finger at Al. I mean, what you think, Mr. Cleveland?
Dude, if Bob Arum is talking, he's lying. Bob Arum is also the same dude who said fans are like a dumb rock. You kick them in any direction you want. He's also the man who said, I was lying yesterday, but today I'm telling the truth. Stop it, man. Stop it. Stop it. To be honest with you, this is a fight that is going to happen because both of the dudes want it to happen. The issue is this: Earl is trying to get all the belts, so when it does happen, he gets the lion's share of the money.
Well, I put it to you this way. He ain't gonna be able to get all the belts. You know, it's one he definitely gonna have a hard time getting, and that's that WBA belt.
Man, Keith gonna grow a pair. It's eventually, if Keith don't fight him, he gonna have to fight. He gonna have to fight Bud. But you know what, man? Keith is in the running for that Pacquiao fight, man. So I don't know. Keith might find a way to skirt and wait. Because what Keith is trying to do, Keith is trying to be the last fight for Undisputed. That's not the fight that people want to see. They want to see Earl versus Bud for everything. Keith trying to wait and he trying to hold off so he can be that fight. Because he know either way it go, he gonna lose, man. He know he gonna lose to Spence. He think he got a shot at Bud, but he still gonna end up losing because he ain't as hungry as he used to be, man. So I don't believe nothing Bob Arum saying, man. But as far as these two fights, it's gonna happen. But I'm being real, man. I really don't see it happening this year. I see it happening next year. Because what's going to end up happening, what I've been hearing from people is it's going to be Sean Porter next unless something major happens, man. Remember the source I was telling you who was telling me some stuff, man?
Yeah.
That's what was told to me.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be Sean Porter, and I can't wait. So he can go ahead and take that belt right on off of Porter. And you know,
I think this. I still see Earl winning, but I think it's a tougher fight, especially if Sean goes back to how he used to be, more a little ragged, more. To be honest with you, though, both ways I see him getting beat. I can't see him outboxing Earl, and I damn sure don't see him bullying Earl. So I don't see how Sean can win that fight, man.
Man, dude, he gonna get knocked out in that fight. Watch
I would be saying something because he ain't never been stopped. I can't see it, man. I can't see it.
That's gonna be his first time getting knocked out. He gonna get knocked out. Watch what I tell you on that.
Yeah, I mean, that would be making a statement, man, doing something that nobody did to a durable fighter like Sean, man. That would be a hell of a statement.
And you want to know who I want to give a shout out to, man?
Who was that?
Dude, I'm telling y'all this right now because this is a mystery to me. Trainer of the year going to Big Bo Mac, man. Dude, I don't know if y'all know who Big Bo Mac is. Man, Bo Mac about a 550-pound trainer that got this boy Bud Crawford ready for as the best welterweight in the world. I said, how is it that Big Bo Mac, and I mean Big Bo Mac in this ring with Bud too, man. I'm telling you, training with him. He got the big bag on him. He hanging with Bud, dude. He ain't getting tired in there. I said, Bo Mac, man, your motherfucking big ass need the Trainer of the Year award, man. You got to give it up to Big Bo Mac ass. Come on, man. Seriously, Mr. Cleveland. Don't you think that big son of a bitch need the Trainer of the Year award, man?
Well, yeah, man. I can't argue, man. He, like you said, he's training the second best welterweight in the division, man.
I didn't say the second best. I said the best.
I know. I'm just correcting the mistake that you made.
Nah, I don't make mistakes.
Because the best is Earl Spence, but we'll have to wait until it actually happens for one of us to have the ultimate bragging rights. But he, like you said, man, he's training the second best welterweight in the division, man.
That ain't what I said.
Terrence has moved up in weight. He done got belt in 3 different weight classes. I think 135, 140, 147, man. That's a big man.
I'm telling you, man. He got to get Trainer of the Year, man.
If The only thing that would stop him is because I think Bud might be his only fighter like that, man. Because I don't know no other fighters Bomac trained like that. Derek James, man, he's also in the running. And if you didn't know who that is,
Yeah, I know exactly who that is, and he ain't got shit on Bo Mac. He ain't got shit on Bo Mac. I know exactly who that is, but he ain't got a damn thing on Bo Mac. Bo Mac getting that.
He got multiple fighters, you know. He got one of the Charlos. He got
Yeah.
so forth, so on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would be the only thing that would stop Bomac from seriously, all jokes aside, getting the trainer of the year, because Terrence is like his main one. But you can tell Bomac is a good trainer.
Hell yeah, man. But yeah, man, hey, I want to thank all y'all for just stopping by, kicking it with us, man, having a little fun, having some laughs in there, man.
Gotta have a couple laughs, man.
Oh yeah, man. This is Knock the F Out number 12, man. You know, it's a wrap, man. It was what it was, man. Terrence Bud Crawford put on the show. Danny Garcia went in there and took care of business against Granados. So there you have it, man. WrestlingWrestling.com, man. You can check us out on that. Check me out on Twitter, man. ChuckP216. And you know what, man? I think we're going to come back next week. We're going to come back next week and we're going to talk about Robert Easter Jr. That's right. We're going to talk about RJ, baby. He back in the mix, man. He back in the mix, man. He going for that belt that he lost against Mikey. Mikey had fucked him up. I gotta admit, man. He gotta admit. Hey, lightweight championship on the line. He lost that title against Mikey Garcia. And Mikey had him messed up, y'all. Dude, when I say he had Robert Easter looking like Martin from that episode when Tommy Hearns had went in there and whooped Martin's ass. Dude, that's no lie. That's no lie. You can go on YouTube and look at that fight, man. Mikey Garcia versus Robert Easter Jr. Robert Easter Jr., he got his ass whooped in that fight. And, you know, he had to take some time off to kind of gather himself, man, get back in the lab, you know what I'm saying, get his shit right. Now he's back, going for the title. The guy he's going against, I have a hard time pronouncing his name. I think it's Rancis Barthelemy. Barthelemy has it now, you know, so he's going up against him, man, for this title, man, and I got a good chance. I'm thinking that Robert Easter has a good chance to win his belt back. I think he's going to get the strap back, and I want to be in the mix along with Carl Cleveland to cover that, man. So that's what we're going to do next week, man. We're going to cover the Robert Easter Jr. fight, and hope you guys tune in, man. Chuck P. C-Ville's finest, Mr. Carl Cleveland, man. Knock the F Out podcast number 12. We'll see you next week for 13, baby. Y'all take it easy, man. Have a good week.